So I'm gonna try. I have to put my mask because I feel awful. I went to the dentist here in my city. I begged the dentist to glue my bridge back. She said no. I have no money. I don't work for 8 years. All because the court system. Because I have to keep it go back and forth. I spend every save I have. And my niece is there. She has no money left. I need your help. Please help me. I don't know. I am desperate. I'm desperate because my niece, she's have diabetes. She get dizzy. The pressure in her mind, it is too much. She spent 3 months getting threat that she's gotta be thrown out of the place that she lives. Have you one video there that when she show that the water all over, but you don't know nothing yet, because eventually I'm gonna get you every part of this story. Behind all this, have her brother and his wife that instead help the sister. They don't care if she's died tomorrow. My nephew turned a monster. He married this woman. They are obsessed with my little grannies. This baby, there was abused, suffer. This child suffered so much that she told me that her only uncle tell her, are you sure you were being abused? He knows how he can do that. Try to brainwash this baby's mind. And she says to me and her mommy, she was telling her mother with me in the phone. And then her mommy say, you never told me this. She say, yes, mommy, he do that. So this child, she knows how much she suffered. My nephew knows because I spent 8 years telling him, begging him to go to speak in her behalf, begging him to save, to put them in jail because he's the only brother. He's my nephew, a brother. He changed to a monster. You know, he's been brainwashed, but I don't think brainwashed when you don't know. He knew because I spent since the day that my niece told me she was pregnant. I beg him every day, putting her here in her house. This man going to come back and make her life miserable. You know, I wish I have money. Because if I have money, I will put him in front of me, his wife, and I tell him, how you dare? How you dare to hate me? You should thank me because I saved your sister and I saved your only blood, your niece, which is my great niece. The reason I'm telling you I mentioned this is because I suffer all this. I spend it in a phone 10 years because the baby is 9 years. And since the first day, my niece say, I'm pregnant. I beg her brother. I beg him. and say, look, you have to drag her to the court and tell the court, take them into court. Either he wants the child or not, because he's gonna come back and he's gonna say, make your life system miserable. Everything I saw you, that's gonna happen. You know, it's a crime when the person take advantage of the person like my niece Eva Gomes. She's a pure person. She's like an angel, a child, but she's the best mommy. So my niece was being judged. She was being judged in the court because she have panic, because she have difficulty to express. People took advantage of her. But even hurts more when you know your own blood, your own brother do that to you. And I spent 8 years telling my nephew, begging him to go to the court to speak in her behalf. He knew everything. I told him, this man is gonna come back, make your life miserable, gonna try to steal this child, and everything I say happened. She bought her home here in 2011. And the brother, and her mother, and her sister-in-law, and the godfather of the child, took advantage of her. She, so naive, that she couldn't see it, what they were doing. And I know, because my nephew wants my niece to buy a house in New Jersey. So, two-family house. This is prior when she got pregnant. The reason I tell the story, because the pedophile, the child molester, for all these years, and I had to find out, little by little. I have to figure it out, little by little, because I'm the only one that gave up my life to help, to save this child. So this is the part that biological father uses all the time to stop that she comes to our house, that she has family in New Jersey. No, she doesn't. My niece have. I do not wish any child have a grandmother that is accomplice, that she knew the baby was abused. It didn't do nothing. The uncle, they knew she was abused, that I begged him. So I'm telling you, if any comment, any negative comment about me or about I'm saying is negative, it's because I'm against the court system. I have to fight myself. The protective soul of the child, they want to shut my mouth. They never talk to me. The judges that did not believe the mother did not allow me for 5 years. 2 judges, they allow me to speak. The one that he is the best human being, they allow me to speak in her behalf. And because he allowed me to speak with her, with my niece, that's when the biological father, the monster, was quiet for 3 hours, because he could not interrupt her and call her crazy, as he did for 5 years prior 19 June 2020. For 5 years, they interrupt my niece, knowing that she had panic anxiety. They've interrupted her or froze her mind. They put this mother to evaluation psychologically. How you say? Psychological evaluation. She didn't need to do that. The baby was 1 year old, that she started begging to save her daughter, to ask to come to her home, because the baby was like a leper. With her body all full of sore from the eczema, she's ripping herself. So anyway, I was talking about my nephew, her only brother, that since the day she told me I'm pregnant, I told my nephew, because if you listen my videos, I talk about, mas I'm gonna say here, in case you don't have time to go back to the videos. She got pregnant. She had casual sex with this man that she dated short period of time. So he went to her place. She got pregnant. She didn't know she was pregnant. So this man, we from Brazil and he's from Haiti. She just dated him for very short, like a couple of months. And then I remember, because at the time I was living in New Jersey, and I was in the salon one day with her, and she say, I'm dating this man, I'm seeing him. So there was like maybe a couple of weeks after she met him, 1 month, because it was very short. But you know, when you feel something, she told me that he did not want to say anything to me about him. I don't know. That I realized that something was already wrong, because he was trying to take her from me. I never met him. I knew something was wrong right then. So then, this was the beginning. Probably the first week she met him, because I remember now, because a month later, she come to me crying, said she had the worst night, because he took her to Atlantic City, 2 hours away. New Jersey to Atlantic City, 2 hours away. And she said, Auntie, I have the worst night in my life. She did not know she was pregnant. She said, this man left me alone all day. When he come back, I asked him, why you brought me here? My niece, she's very naive. She's like if somebody fights her when she's in high school. They used to bully her, and she didn't know how to fight back, because she has this anxiety. She doesn't know how to answer fast enough. If you fight with her, she stay mute. So then she don't react fast enough. So, but she's worked so hard. As a mother, she's fast. As a mother, she's so connected. It's amazing, like your mind have parts. Like in court, she freeze. She tried to speak. She wanna say everything, but she froze, especially if you interrupt her. They have to give her time. If you give her time, and she make a note, she do it. But as a mother, she's the best mommy can be. This child never have one incident. She can be. I know because I spent, since she got pregnant with her, or most of the time. For the first 2 years, I live 1 minute from home. And then when the baby was 2 years old, I have to come here because I was back and forth because I was working in New Jersey at the time. So this mother, oh my Deus,